soon as a couple people get on, we will get this show on the road. Very good, Mike. How are you? And Mike. I didn't check everybody's name on the list to see how you made out in the random. Uh, Whale and 4, I see you got, there you go. Dukester, you're number 4. And then there I am all the way at the bottom. All right, so tonight we have ourselves a. Yes, I do have the worst luck. I always say I don't know why I bother to join. Thank God it's a snake, and hopefully you guys all want autographs. Like I said, just leave me some inserts, something I could use for my set. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. All right. So anyway, so we've got ourselves an archive box of Doctor Who seasons 1 and 4. This is another one of our breaks over on Blowout Cards. The archive box, all of the autographs, they already picked which ones are in here, so we know who we're going to get. There's the 4 exclusives. The only real mysteries are going to be the printing plates, and there is a special not script, I'm sorry, special parallel of the base cards. It's only available in the archive boxes. So I guess the question is for the top 2 picks. I guess top 3 honestly is which Doctor are you a fan of? All right, so there's our 2 case toppers. I would assume that they're going to go first. The Piper will go third. Yeah, maybe we'll get some. Oh, that's right. I forgot about these. Are these super tight wrappers? So insert, 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 insert. Usually the box A is all of the inserts. Box B will be all of the autographs. So and I'll sort all them out later, but supposed to have complete sets of all the inserts. I don't think so. I don't believe there is a full base set in here. And the fact that it's a large base set. Matter of fact, I don't know if there's any base cards in this. Let me go back to the, because it's a big base set. Uh, yeah, I could have sworn I had seen somebody post, and maybe I'm thinking of a different archive box, that they did not get a complete set. But like I said, I mean, it's only 4 or 5 packs in, and not one base cards. It doesn't say. Matter of fact, if you go to the break page that I have on Blowout, I have a copy of the archive box contents, and even on other ones where there might be base cards in it, they don't say. I think anymore, the base cards are kind of just a filler. Let me pull this back a little bit. I mean, it is a shame that the base set is worth so little. I mean, look at Complete Volume 2. Base sets, I'm trying to think, base sets I don't even think are $20. And you're talking a case that's over $2,000. But most of, like I said, most of them, they don't even bother to mention it, and definitely had some where you don't even get a full set. I wouldn't mind a couple though, because I think I'm actually missing a couple of base cards on my. Yeah, 2 base cards to finish the set. So. But Mike Whalen, to answer your question about the one of ones, they should be. Oh, as a matter of fact, there's one now. I can show you. So this is a parallel. So this is card number 49, and you'll see it is stamped one of one right there at the bottom, and then the TARDIS on the front is holographic. Whereas on the pack inserted, let me go back to this. So you have the gold and the red. It's a kind of a shame that they changed the format so quickly from the first release that Rittenhouse put out. I do kind of like the continuity that they do with their stuff. Here's our first printing plate. It is one of the base cards. That's the yellow, so it's pretty much, can't even see it. So let me, when I get the rest of them, I'll show you what it is. I apologize because I don't remember, but uh, were both of you in the regular break that we did at release? actually kind of surprised that this set seemed to have a not a great response to it. I feel like it has a lot going for it. I mean, the autographs, they pretty much guaranteed that you were gonna get a doctor, and the only people I know that didn't get a doctor got one of the Andrew Garfields in their case. I really wanted to open up some more Game of Thrones, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I guess just because when I was, what I grew up on, I really hope they go backwards. When I was talking with one of the Rittenhouse reps at one of the Philly shows, I could have sworn they said that they were gonna try and do something with the older doctors. It's so hard because there aren't many around, and since they rely on autographs so much, they're really starting short-handed. I think I'm done with Game of Thrones personally. I mean, I still want to finish what sets I'm putting together. I moved all my season sets. I kept my Valerian Steel. I kept my Iron Anniversary. And then I did a little bit of Complete Volume 2 myself, but it was just because I wanted the Iron Anniversary expansion, which then kind of forced me to keep Iron Anniversary, Complete Volume 1. Card 126 for our other parallel. Alright, this is heavy, so guessing we have our last printing plate in this one. Oh, actually, it's 5 packs left, so this should be all printing plates. Yeah, it's a different card. Alright, so this is the start of printing plate set number 2. It's just a shame because honestly, we can't get out of the pandemic craze that these cards went crazy on. They're still pushing on those. I mean, we really do have everything going against us for us non-sports people in particular. I mean, the prices of everything are just it's not even close. I mean, when you open up an entire case of cards, you should. Nah, soft sleeves got crimped into the pack. Let's just take it out of the. I'll put it in a new soft sleeve. But the first, you get the first pick in a draft, and you can't even get one card to cover that price. But we have that problem. Then now with Fanatics, they're pushing out all this, on-demand kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, and look, even back, you know, 5, 7, 8, 10 years ago, it happened. You know, you can get a dud case. And another stock. Okay, box A is done. So we got here. This is card 103, the family of blood. Uh, yeah, probably this is the best. There's the black plate of it, and then you can see there's all four of them. And the second one, I think the magenta plate here is actually the best one to open. This is card 12, Aliens of London. You can see all the others. You know, it's funny you said that, Mike. Somebody posted a case of Stellar on eBay, but it was a very odd listing, and it was it was listed as an auction. Starting bid was $10 and change, and then the only description was buy it now price was $9,000, whatever the number was, and the listing got ended with it. You know, it was ended within a few hours. So I guess somebody must have messaged them. They were trying to. I mean, I'm guessing they're doing that to get a deal off of eBay. But I mean, so much of the stuff from Fanatics now is just straight to consumer. I mean, they're cutting out. They're selling it themselves, so they're getting top dollar up front, and then whatever they don't sell, that's what they'll end up selling to, Blowout and David Adams and whatever, and then it gets marked up again. The last time we opened up Stellar, think about it, except for getting, Oz, Williams, Spielberg, uh, Lucas, people like that, there's no actors. Actually, here are a couple of base cards, but there's only two, so that's only going to be about 40 base cards by the time this is done, because there's only one autograph in this pack. Strawn Roger, full bleed. I didn't know there was any that they didn't. The last I had done, one of the people that had been in my breaks from last year, he asked me to redeem for him because he was going to be out of the country for a few months, and uh, we got all of those. There was, who did he have? He had a couple of Fords, a couple of Espositos, and was was Warwick Davis? I feel like it was a minor character. All right, here's our Billy Piper. And the upper deck stuff has been impossible to get because David Adams are the only ones. Here's our Christopher Eccleston. Dan Starkey. even on, on my small Facebook group, when Black Diamond came out, I'm trying to think, did I do a break of Marvel Masterpieces 16? I don't know. I don't think I even had a Facebook group then. Annette Badland. But we did a couple of cases of Black Diamond, and now there's product that's pales in comparison to Black Diamond, and it's twice the price. I couldn't even get a touch. I couldn't even touch the Masterpieces 24. I mean, it looks great and everything, but the price was, what was it, $550 a box? And Camille Kadori. Paul Casey. Well, I'm not going to get political at all, but I will say that, they keep saying how right now Americans are carrying more debt than they have since before the pandemic. So I have a feeling that things are going to have to be, there's going to have to be a correction. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take before it finally, comes due. Ryan Carnes. Hey, I'm just hoping that there's enough. I mean, I got to be realistic with my wonderful pick, but there'll be enough of the autographs taken. Yasmin Bannerman. Not sure which one with the allies and the adversaries. I have one of those sets because I took it in the regular case break, and then I have some of the other. The specials, I haven't gotten any of those, and I haven't gotten the case toppers. I don't expect the specials to make it to me. Case toppers might, and then I think I have two of the three companion sets. Sarah Parrish. Alan Rusko. But Mike, I think all we can do anymore is just wax poetic about, how things were in, 2016, 17, 18, even, 19. Here's our David Tennant. I didn't realize his was a border. Oh yeah. And I forgot the Camille. That was the fourth. There you go. Those four are the archive exclusives. I just keep those separate. I'll do everything in the order of the checklist, but since those four are listed separately, I'll keep them separate. And we have Eve Newton. Well, I mean, just think about um, we actually remember we used to do the Game of Thrones. It was like Break of the Month Club, and we would have combined cases. Ellen Thomas, and Blowout was still making money, and we could do a break that was affordable for everybody. Or I'm not sure if you got in on any of the we were doing the DS9 Heroes and Villains when those cases were $350, and they still have the same cases, and I think they're like $1,000 now. And even at the 350, it's just they were for fun. Sean Dingwall, or geez, Ghostbusters. We opened up 25 cases of Ghostbusters over a couple of years. I don't think it matters anymore. I think they're okay with sitting on product that doesn't sell. I never get this name right. Freema Agyeman. It's funny if you don't actually hear like an interview with the person to hear what their names how their name is pronounced. Tommy Knight. Thought I saw a post about the upcoming I guess some information's finally come up about the Stranger Things set. They put that preview set out during the National last year, so I mean that's a year ago now. All right, we have Gabriel Wolf. And Eric Lauren. I mean, I think Ghostbusters is a perfect example because I can't imagine they have many cases left. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, single digits. And I can't, again, I also cannot imagine anybody's actually purchased them at whatever they are, 2,000 plus dollars. I mean, there's nothing in that, in the product to justify the cost. We have Christina Cole. So, I guess they made their money on it and they're okay with it. Cheapo Chung, just holding on to it. If it sells, it sells. It doesn't, it doesn't. And it's not just, it's all of them. I was breaking cases of Walking Dead Season 4 Part 2. I think the entire case was, I think it was $299. And the last time I saw that they had cases back up on their site, I think they were twice that. Ruari Mears. Will Thorpe. I'm actually curious to know any given baseball product, how many cases of that they go through. I mean, I see the amount of breaks. Christopher Ryan that Houdini does. I think they'd be a profitable company just selling baseball. Tom Goodman Hill. And Jacqueline King. One thing with this break, I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I'll post it in there as well. I am actually going to be going on vacation. I'm not leaving until what's next Sunday, the 31st. Anna Hope. But if by some chance this draft is not done, within a couple of days of that, I might not have all of the cards out until after I get home. Sean Gilder, I will do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. But I want to give everybody a heads up. Last two, Harry Lloyd. I'm a little disappointed in this last one. I was hoping we would have gotten one of the accidental inscriptions. Simon Callow. Alright, so like I said, we already know what we got. Let's just make sure. I'm just going to do a quick count. It should be, what is it, 26, right? Plus the 4 exclusives. Yeah, 26 plus the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. 26. The 4 exclusives right here. Big stack of inserts. I'll go through them, make sure we're not missing any. Our 2 case toppers. Here's our 2 exclusive 1-of-1 parallels. Card number 49 and card number 126. And our 2 printing plates, which are card number 12, card number 103, and like we talked about earlier, it's basically just enough base cards to fill up the packs. Exactly, Mike. That's pretty much the only thing we didn't know. That and, just to make sure that there isn't anything goofy going on with the autographs. Okay, so that's it. I will get started on the scanning right now. Should be able to. I can't imagine it's too late. Yeah, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So I will get scanning. I'll try and get them all up tonight. And, again, number one and number two, I already forget who it was. But Mike Whalen, I think you were number two, correct? Right. Okay. And M. Scarn, which I believe is Mike Hill, he is number one. And then EW already told me. I mean, she's assuming that the two doctor cards will go one and two, so she's going to take Billy Piper at three. And then after that, I mean, I definitely see a handful of autographs that should go before the inserts. Um, so please, fingers crossed, leave me some inserts at number 30. So uh, that'll be it. Thank you for excuse me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next break.